What's up guys, Cody back with a new video. It's been a extremely long time since I've done a video. Over a year now, I guess, something like that, I don't know. But today we're going to talk about something different, because I know my channel's changed a lot. This used to be Funko Pops, which is still a thing, but today we're going to talk about a movie. I used to do a few movie reviews every now and again. So today we're going to talk about the newest trailer that just dropped today, Spider-Man Far From Home, the second solo movie of Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man, which is amazing. I love it so much. Today we're going to talk about the trailer that just dropped. Now, there is going to be spoilers for Endgame. They actually, which was funny and different, before the trailer even started, Tom Holland talked and was letting everybody know that if they haven't seen Endgame, don't watch this trailer yet, go watch the movie and then watch Endgame. So I don't remember how everything happened in the trailer. It was a few hours ago I watched it. I should have rewatched it before we talked about this. But that's besides the point. So you see a lot of new things. You see Spider-Man upset and he doesn't know what he wants to do anymore because of the death of Iron Man from Endgame. Very tragic on his part. Tragic in general. That was a horrible scene. I cried. I'm not going to lie. But it's a big deal for him. You know, that was his mentor. That's who got him to get out, to be more than the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, but still being that at the same time. So in this one, it shows him dealing with the death of him and Happy, kind of not being his mentor, but guiding him on where to go. Happy, telling him he needs to be the next Iron Man, put in that ray of hope for the people of New York or wherever he's going to be at. So you see he's still using the Iron Man or the Iron Spider suit, at least for a little bit of the movie. He uses that in a fight scene a little earlier in the trailer. And then he's going on a vacation, going to, I believe it was London, with his classmates. And he's wanting to not even worry about the Spider-Man thing. Happy tells him that Nick Fury's trying to call him, and he hangs up on Nick Fury, which is pretty funny. But Nick Fury finds him anyways for some kind of secret mission that's not really explained in the trailer, at least not pointed out. It's something to do with Spider-Man and Mysterio, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, who I'm hoping is a bad guy. Now, I love Jake Gyllenhaal as an actor. I love Mysterio, one of my favorite villains, one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. But I do not want him to be a good guy in this. Now, I'm hoping they are just trying to, it's a facade, him pretending to be good for whatever reason he has, that he's not going to tell until the end of the movie. I really don't want him to be a good guy. He's an amazing villain of Spider-Man's, and I want him to be that in this movie, to not die, to go on, maybe do Sinister Six or be another villain in his movies. I want him to keep going. I don't want them to do this Marvel thing where they kill off their villains in that one movie. Some of the villains were very low to the point of you didn't know them enough or care enough if they died. Like Whiplash, I hated that villain. I didn't want him to come back. What was his name? Was it Justin? No, not Justin. Hammer, I can't remember his... No. I'm already forgetting. The guy from Iron Man 1, I cannot think of his name right now. Obadiah, I believe. I did not like him, which he didn't die. I think he's in jail technically, but I didn't want him to come back. There's a lot of characters, villains I didn't care about, like Killmonger. I was very upset he died. Thanos, obviously dead in Endgame, but he could come back in a different timeline. We're not going to get into that topic right now of Marvel's time travel. It gets very confusing. But anyways, so you've seen the movie. He's using a couple different suits. He's got the Iron Spider suit, his normal suit, which I don't know if it's still his original suit from Civil War or if it's been changed up, and then a stealth suit, which I'm not a big fan of so far from what I've seen of it. I'm assuming it's kind of a knock on the Noir Spider suit. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I actually have a figure of it right here that I will show you guys if I can get to it. So this is one version of it. I don't know if that's what it's trying to do or what it is, but in the movie so far I do not like it, or in the trailer. It might grow on me or it might look better in bigger screens. I just watched it on my phone, I don't know. Then you see Hydro Man, which I have over here somewhere. I'm not going to pull him out. And Molten Man, I guess. I know the Pops. I have both the Pops for the movie, and that's what they're named in the Pop. I guess that's what they're supposed to be. I don't really know. I originally had thought when you first seen the first trailers that they were maybe not real. Like it was something to do with Mysterio was tricking people and making them see them, or kind of making them come to life. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. There's still, I mean, this is only the second trailer, I think. The first one they had said was kind of, hiding some things, tricking some things, because they didn't want to show all this stuff until Endgame was out. So I don't know how much from the first trailer is accurate, or if it was shown a certain way to make you think something necessarily. So I don't know what's going on with them two. And there's someone else that looks almost like Sandman. I don't know what that is. Like I said, this is only the second trailer, so we might see more. I mean, it comes out in about 2 months, so we will see. But the trailer is great. I loved it. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I will support him for any movie they do. At least give it a try. Not to say he's always going to be perfect, but he's proved himself enough for, even if I'm thinking, well, it's kind of weird, or I don't know how I feel about it, I will still support it, go see it, and then make my judgment from then on. I'm not going to judge it before it's out. So I've said a couple things I'm iffy about, but it's just because it wasn't explained, which is a good thing. I mean, you don't want everything to be laid out in the trailer. But the main thing is Mysterio. Like, I love the costume design. It looks amazing. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. I was kind of iffy about the dome. I didn't know how they were going to make that look good. I was kind of worried they wouldn't even have it, which then I would have been also upset. So it was kind of, hit or miss, but looks great. He looks great. I like the actor. So far, I'm excited for it. It is the end of Phase 3. Which is weird. You think Endgame would have been the end of it, but whatever. This is the final conclusion of Phase 3 before we go into 4. I'm assuming with Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So I don't know. That could mean we're going to be concluding some things, or it could be bringing up more questions to be answered in the next phase. I don't know how they're going to do that, but I'm super excited about the movie. Like I said, it looks like I might like it more than Homecoming. Just because he's got past the point of not being able to really use his powers, and now he's very, good at using them after Infinity War and Endgame. The origin story it wasn't really an origin story, but it still kind of was, because he wasn't used to the powers. I'm kind of getting bored of the origin story of Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man, the character, the hero, but we've seen 3 now, counting Homecoming, origin stories of Spider-Man. So I'm hoping the second one, that's so far, that's gone. I mean, they did better with Homecoming because we didn't see Uncle Ben death and all that stuff, which I'm assuming at some point will be talked about, but we didn't have to see it again, because we've seen that twice, and it's just kind of, it's sad. We all know what happened. They don't need to show it every single time they do with Spider-Man. So I'm glad they didn't do that, but we will see how it goes. I will probably do some more of these videos as more trailers come out for it, if any more do. And then I'll probably do a final review of the movie once it comes out in June. Or July, I believe. Yeah, July. I think it's July 2nd, 4th, something like that. So if you guys haven't seen the trailer, definitely go check it out. Like I said, if you haven't seen Endgame, I would not look at it yet. I would wait till you've seen Endgame and then watch the trailer, because there are definitely some spoilers in there. Probably one of the biggest spoilers, actually, the very first trailer for Endgame. So I definitely avoid it at all costs if you haven't seen Endgame. If you haven't seen it yet, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. I mean, it's an amazing movie. I loved it. I laughed, I cried, I cheered. I feel like if you are a Marvel fan, you have seen this movie by now. So go check out the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, and I'll see you guys later.